Hello and welcome to The Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
I'm Jason DeRoss.
It's a Friday. Jason's home. I'm sweating. Hell yeah. We are back. We are back in the child's room. How does it feel?
Great. There's a lot of Lego, a lot of new Lego. It's great.
You know, that's great. I'm so glad that you had safe travels. I'm really excited about what's happening in the chat. We got a lot of nugget chat, dip chat, mayos and chipotle mayos. We're talking sauces. These are our people. Hello.
Yeah, it's Friday morning. Look, for me, it's 9:30 a.m. and that we're talking pizza already and a.m. and that we're talking pizza already. I'm good.
Yeah, you're excited. This is it.
Dan Caruana tested 2 pizzas this week.
That's amazing. Caitlin says, so happy my meeting ended early so I could join the chat. Welcome, Caitlin. Listen, let's just jump into, you know who's here. We're ready. We're excited. We love him to death. It's Mr. Casual Friday.
Yeah, killing it.
Love it. Hello.
Hi. Oh, it's so good to see you guys.
I know, it's so exciting. I always look forward to Fridays. It's just like, what's going to happen? How will Jason collapse? What's going to be going on?
I want to know if you guys actually pulled things off this week, because we've had a chat for like 5 minutes before we jumped on here.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't jump on and go, oh, should we tell him? Like, I didn't see it in your face like I did the last time. But there's already a comment out here that says, Jason found a new gig for you, the murder voice dude on Jackbox. Is my voice back?
No, there's a voice on Jackbox that sounds like your voice when your mic goes awry.
You have to know there's no way we can honestly hide like our joy if the voice was actually back. Like
exactly. Now, I will say a vibe has been created here, and I'm not lying. I am going straight to Amazon to match the vibe after this podcast, and that is Mr. Casual's delicious robe. Look at this.
Look at the inside.
As Jameson says, Robbo coming live from the grotto. And,
thank you. Yes. Look, it's got like half arms. Like, so you don't have full arms. You know,
she's gorgeous.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Yeah.
Where's your pipe?
Exactly.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Hello.
That's not a thing to say to somebody.
You know, the first marijuana contraption I bought was a pipe, and
like a glass pipe, like a glass blown pipe.
No,
I love that you called it a marijuana contraption.
She's not. There's no narcs here.
I just want you to go into like a store, head into one of those like head shops and be like, "Hey, can I get a contraption? Like, what's the coolest contraption here? Like a good marijuana contraption."
Well, I'll tell you, I walked into the friendly stranger and he said, "Wow, you have energy," kind of thing. And I wanted to get in, I wanted to get out, and I bought a Sherlock Holmes pipe. Let me tell you,
that's fucking cool. That's cool as hell.
It was cool as hell. It clogged almost instantly. But damn, was it cool? And you're just like that?
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. And listen, you're getting a lot of love for your robe. Danielle's coming in with the lining.
Yeah.
Brittany wants to know, is it reversible?
You know, it's not really reversible, but I have worn it in reverse and it looks fantastic.
I was going to say, anything is reversible. It's just how you want to play it.
Isn't that wild?
Isn't it wild that anything is reversible?
Yeah, if you really think about it, you know.
Are your shoes inside out?
No, the reversible shoes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
If you can dream it, be it. I always say.
Yeah,
I think they're ruined now, and they're hard to do up. But
and my feet really hurt.
Yeah, this really stings. But I don't know. I kind of like the inner look of it.
The inner look of it. That's already the title of the podcast, is the inner look of it.
Yeah.
I just want to say, just so we're clear, and I will move away from the mic, but and this is not a brag because the reverse is happening to my body, but I did work out this morning pretty close to the podcast, and I cannot stop sweating, and I have showered. It hasn't taken. Yeah. So I have to fan the flames.
Fanning with the awesome postcards that are heading out. Guys.
They are heading out this weekend. Our regulars Patreon postcards.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And as quick shout out to the Patreon, we have a very special Patreon episode, audio episode, getting released this afternoon. So it answers all the cues that you asked to be aid in the Patreon. And we're hoping for maybe a little series of this because Jason, you know, Any sort of thing you start, Jason's like, well, how can we make this?
Well, I was like, I
more
thought this was going to be
embarrassing?
more of an AMA. Yeah, I was going to be like, we're not doctors, but you've asked us questions that are like, well, sure, we'll answer them. But like, I want to just, if you want to ask us questions about ourselves, and that sounds narcissistic, but stuff that we definitely know the answers to. Because right now it's like, great, we're opinionated, but we're, again, mechanics with a broken car.
Jason took some walks. Kel no surprise. Anyways, that will be coming out in the afternoon. But anyways, I have to fan the flames. I'm so sweaty.
And it's not on YouTube, so we do have a lot of music in there that is, who cares? It's copyrighted.
We do have a lot of music. And if you don't think that we stopped midway through that podcast to find the song we were talking about, you're dead wrong. Of course we stopped.
Didn't know the name of it. We both had to search on Spotify. It's not video, it's just audio. So there's just going to be a lot of silence space is what it's going to be for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. And Caitlin, you're absolutely correct. That felt like a long walk, maybe the longest, dare I say. So
That's how I get my exercise.
Baker, so what have you been up to? Tell us what's going on with your life. What are you drinking? What are you doing?
Oh, great question. I got this guy right here.
What the full hell is this?
Ooh,
This
yeah.
guy is like, it's like almost like a blueberry daiquiri. It's got, I muddled some blueberries in here, and I got some light rum, and I got some lemon juice, and some simple syrup, and then I topped it off with some fizzy.
Some fizzy.
Damn. Jason, what are you
Damn,
drinking
girl.
today?
Well, I poured a coffee, and then I filled the glass half full, and then the other half I dumped Kahlua in there. So
Oh, it's delicious.
You know what? I too have a coffee and I dumped it chock full of my Irish heritage known as Bailey's. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bam.
that's crazy because we've been doing this for a long time. This is one of the first weeks we haven't planned to drink out, and then we just both dumped alcohol and coffee. Just shows like that's where we're at.
That's
We
delicious.
just made the coffee and dumped alcohol in it.
I can guarantee you I'm going to get my shit together. Rob has sent us some delicious cocktails and I will be plugging and playing them for the next couple of weeks. So you'll have the recipes on Thursday. That is a fuck Marie guarantee.
Wait, hold on. Is that an official fuck Marie guarantee?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. I turned off the volume. There we go. She's back.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
You being sweaty before, like exercising right before, reminds me of like most of my life going to auditions and biking there and going,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna go
God.
really early. I won't be a mess. And then
Yes.
cut to me walking into the room and like huge sweat stain on my shirt. Just a fucking disaster.
You know, it's interesting how people sweat, right? Because there's like the immediate sweaters who are like,
Yeah.
I'm doing the thing, I'm sweating now, where
Yeah.
I'll glisten a bit. But it's not until the work stops that I become Niagara Falls.
It's the worst.
The worst. I'm the after sweater.
It's like I bike somewhere and I'm like, I'm not even sweaty. I step into the room and it's like, woof.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
yeah, Jurassic Park humidity. Yeah.
Jurassic Park humidity. Yeah. Yeah, in a way.
Well, to be honest, we cranked the
way.
we got home and we cranked the humidifier on in my we do it in Charlie's room.
Fuck
And
yeah.
I opened his door this morning and he's got like all these new Jurassic Park Legos and they were all out on the floor. But there was a mist in the room. So I was like, I
Wow.
literally walked into a jungle of Lego and I was like, well, we've got to turn the humidifier down in here, I think. we're drowning our sun in air.
Well, that's
Did you
nice.
bring the mist machine back with you?
Yeah. It's from Hamilton. It's all the way from Hamilton. I just brought the mist.
Well, okay, I'm sorry to bring this up. Well, not sorry, but Brittany goes, I'm drinking a Hazel Imperial IPA for everyone who
yeah,
did not ask.
okay.
Listen, this is what the chat is for. We share, we share. Okay?
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
And I hope you're on the West Coast with me and it's 9:30 in the morning and you sent that out. That would raise my respect level for you tenfold.
And I'm
Well,
pretty sure Imperial IPA means like really high alcohol level.
Yeah, like 8 or 9% beer.
I can't mess with those. And it always makes me think of, and I've said this story a million times, Jason drinking 9% beer and going absolutely nutso because he had like 3 of them. He was like, it's such a little glass. These are going down so fast.
So
It's like-
fast.
it's like, you got to sip them.
That was the night I think that we drove home with the director and I yelled out the window.
We'll name him Carrie. No, Jason was down the window being like, hey, Hey! Just yelling out of the car.
You guys going somewhere fun?
Yeah. We had a dad in the back seat, and this wasn't Uber times where everyone could get rated. It was a cab. The guy was probably just like, Jesus. Yeah, Jason was so wasted. And it was a kind of a funny wasted where, like, you know when you're drinking and then you stand up and then things turn?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stand-up is I remember all of us that night, and maybe I'm just making this up, but we all stood up and had to go to the bathroom, and we were like, whoa.
What?
What world
The sink
hit
hit the ship hit some waves all of a sudden, guys.
It's like the booze gets trapped in your legs until you stand up, and then it rushes to your brain.
It's
Like
so
it instantly
true.
hits your brain.
It's true.
You're wearing compression socks and it just shoots up into your body.
Bam! Yeah.
There's nothing worse than like doing the stand up and going to the bathroom and you're going pee and you're like, I'm fucked. And then you have to get out of the bathroom and you're like, and you try and pretend you're sober and you're like, hello, is everyone having a good time at the table?
Ooh,
Where did you get that tie from? You didn't have a tie when you left.
Can I ask, what's everyone reading lately?
I love these bars where the gender shared sinks. This is so great. I'm in the wrong one? Okay.
I'm in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen. Okay, great.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's the soup. Okay.
Well,
I would not serve that.
Bon appetit.
bon appetit, bon appetit. Has anyone read the news? Huh? It's the worst. I do it
I love
all
that
the
that's
time.
your go-to of like, oh God, I'm a little drunk. I just better prove that I'm fucking sober a little bit. Hey, have you guys read the news lately?
Well,
Anything
that's-
smart at all?
That's
Hey,
the
you're
key
wasted.
Oh, no, I'm not.
No.
Did you know Oprah has a magazine?
She's shit-faced.
No, impossible. I stood up and walked to the bathroom.
Hey, everybody. She washed her hands in the soup.
Well, it was tasty. Anyways,
Neil deGrasse Tyson says you could swim in a bubble of water in outer space.
Okay, he's sober.
he's sober. Man, this guy can drink forever. That's the key to playing, like, if playing drunk is just anyone who's drunk is always going to tell you they're not drunk. Like, they'll be like, can I tell you something? And I'm like, not even drunk. I've only had 3 drinks. You're amazing.
You're amazing. Remember that time we were
amazing. And I'm remembering because I could drive. I won't, but I could drive. I love you so much.
But let me just prove it to you.
Let me just get in the car. I'll parallel park. I'm gonna just do it. You stand there. We'll get Chrissy to stand there. I'll park and we'll see you guys.
I don't know if I should tell
You're
this story.
like
But
pylons. This is
guys
my
are
driver's test.
I don't know if I should tell the story, but there was a time when I was with a friend and we were we were at a cottage where there was like this like dance that's by like it's in a lodge. It's like anybody from this area comes and they go to like a lodge and then you're just like on country
Sounds like
road.
a fireman's dance to me.
Sure, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get the potato festival here, I think.
You're talking about the old tater tot, parade.
Yeah, but we're like a minute from where we're staying on a dirt road. So my friend's like, I'll drive home, and we're all like, no, you can't do it, like you're drunk. And he's like, I'm fine. And he got in and he got in his driver's seat, and I'm sitting at shotgun, and he puts his arm like this, and he looks at me, and he's like, everyone's being so fucking crazy about how I'm driving. And he looks back, and the car goes forward, and he smashes into a tree.
Jason,
He literally looked at me and goes, those fucking idiots are fucking.
I'm glad everyone was safe because that's hilarious.
I remember one time trying to stop a friend from drinking and drive. I was like, you can't, you're too drunk. He's like, no, I'm fine. And he got in his car and he fell asleep like instantly.
I never understood the need to drive. Like when I'm drunk, I'm always like, be like crazy right now. We get a couple of chips, a couple of dips, and maybe we go to sleep wherever we feel good. Like I just want to go to sleep.
You know what would be fun right now is we get a bag of chips and we fall asleep with that bag of chips on our chest.
Imagine because then you wake up and you're like, hello, sweet angel from above.
Excuse me, miss, the movie's over. It's ended a while ago.
What have you been reading lately?
Oh, she's wasted. She's wasted.
Because if I'm drunk and then I get home, I'm like, oh my God, it's so good and underrated. let's sleep on the couch. It's so good here. It's like, I just want to sleep on the couch. And I want to, if I have to go to bed, I want a strong man to lift me where I'm fully dead. And I wake up and I'm like, I love how I got here, you know?
I don't have the strong man, but I love waking up on a couch and like it's on a channel and the volume's just blared and you're just like, what the hell did I do last night? I cranked like fucking Judge Judy and put it on and just left it going so I could
That's
fall
the
asleep.
saddest. That's the saddest thing.
I
Just someone
cranked
yelling.
Judge Judy. It's like, oh, my, oh, sorry. It's got to be loud tonight.
Sorry, Judy's, quiet at the best of times, as we can agree. That's what she's known for, her quiet litigations.
Her thoughtful meditations on justice.
You eat the steak, you got to pay for the steak, sir.
This isn't loud enough. Turn it up. I want this surround sound.
It does speak volumes about how Jason chooses to find his calmness.
That little bell bottom wearing beautiful. Wow, this Kahlua is
No,
good.
no.
You guys ever seen?
Bim babbin bobbin bibbin bell bobbin.
She comes out, she got the brand, and I like and we're loving what we're seeing. I will
The
say,
Sycamorus dinosaur was in the Cretaceous period. Do you know that?
shut up. I'm kidding. Very Ross. Stephanie says, or where was it? I missed it. Sorry, Stephanie. Drunk girls in the bathroom are some of the best friends you'll ever find. It's so true. And Jen says, I miss supporting random women in the washroom. Listen, I was that, someone comes out, they've barfed on their jeans, and I'm like, who even freaking cares? Sit down. You're a queen of sitting tonight. Hide it.
Yeah.
Love that.
I feel like it's different in the boys' washroom.
Yeah, I think it is.
I've never been supported in my moment of trouble in the boys' washroom.
It's like therapy in there. Like women have been like, my date's going bad, or like I don't feel pretty or whatever, or like I don't know. I've seen women give other women like earrings, scarves, like whatever. A woman spilled red wine once. We fixed that all up.
You guys loving these same gender wash your hands kind of places? You guys loving these or what? Okay, great.
Just see a full bit die. Yeah, I am actually loving them.
I thought that was Jason playing a character walking into the women's washroom again.
I know.
I thought that's where you were talking about with all the ladies helping each other out in the date.
Oh yeah, the guy was in there. Sorry, didn't mention it. The guy was in there. We just started shitting on him. What do you mean you don't like labels, you piece of shit? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going home, guys. I'm out of here.
It's been great. It's
Anyways,
been really nice.
Anybody have a bag of chips and a couch? Because I'm good.
Yeah, I do miss the walk home. I do miss like being out at a bar and then like you're with a friend or whoever and you're just like, we should get tonight. Let's get pizza. Let's get some chicken nuggets. Like just that conversation of what we should get,
Yeah, that's how every drunk night ends.
I feel like so first of all, my one of my besties of all time, Danny's in the chat. And first of all, I will agree with Jan. I'm loving the profile pic, Danny. Very good haircut. The shirt is divine. She goes, I was a big barf and rally gal, which she is. I would do a not so secret puke and then somehow keep drinking. It's been a while though.
It's even more awesome that it is that picture. It's like a very studious sort of like almost grade
such a
one
gorgeous
teacher.
Professional LinkedIn profile, and she's like, I'm fucking barf and rally.
Always been so jealous of the barf and rallies. I'm like so jealous. Like you went, like you were done. You were like out. You barfed. You rallied. You're having another beer. I'm so jealous.
Jealous because if I barf or get the spins, it's done. The night's done. It was great, and I can't recover. It's too emotional.
I don't know. It depends on the level of barf. Like if it spins, you're done. If it's not spins, and it's just like, okay, well, I got a bit sick.
Danny is a warrior. Danny's barfs, we were all aware that was what was happening. She wasn't like, she was like, whoa, and then she'd come out and be like, we're doing it. Like, okay, well, someone's on Danny duty, but I think we're gonna let her do what she wants.
I'm on Danny duty.
I'm amazing. No, she's a good partier. Where she's like, "Do you have a drink?" It's like your teeth fell out. Are you okay? Who needs a drink?
I
party goer. That's why you two are MVPs of the party, I will say. You keep the cocktails going. You keep the energy up. If it dips in any way, we've got a music change. We've got a vibe. Something's happening to keep it going. Happening.
Yeah.
You two are like truly the MVPs of the friend group.
I often love like the party after the party when you leave the bar and you get the pizza and you walk home and you smoke the joint and then you do the nightcap. I love all that shit. I love that part of the party.
Me too.
I love a walker. I love walking and drinking. Like, let me sneak a drink out of the bar so I have a drink on my way home.
A little roadie.
A little roadie.
A friend of mine
a
used to
roadie and a roti. They're both great. Get them both.
We got to open that place. Stat.
Oh my God. I remember
roadie and roti
home.
outside of a club. Yeah.
And this is true, says Jan. I don't think I've ever been to a party where Rob and Jason kept their shirts on. Absolutely not. They're coming off.
Yeah. You've noticed that on Casual Friday, there's never a shirt. There's no shirts.
No. Now, I will tell you what I do miss is Pants Off Party, which is always really
Pants
fun
off,
too.
dance off.
Pants Off, Dance Off was always so fun.
Were you all there for the pants trading, the time where we all traded pants?
Yeah.
I don't think I was. I think I wouldn't have recovered. I don't think.
We did it at the Comedy Awards once too, with like friends as well. We it turned into like, I think Norm Souza was using his pants as like a
butler's.
A butler. Yeah, he's like, "Can I get you anything? Anything for you, sir?"
I remember that happening, and I was like, I can't, because if I get traded something that's not effortlessly coming up, then I have to go home. And I wanted to keep the night going.
Just for Brittany's sake as well. How does that work in public, Jen? She's asking about how we keep our shirts off in public. I don't think it's ever happened in private.
Yeah. I wear a shirt to bed. I wear a shirt to bed.
Shirt and tie to bed.
That's business.
Yeah, it is sort of crazy, what our life was before, where this was at our job. And this was at our place of business. And it was fine. And it was encouraged. And it was really nice. Yeah. I remember playing like, what was it? Butthead or whatever, where you have the thing on your head and you have to throw the ball and catch it on your head.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
In the Comedy Bar, you put the little Velcro helmet on. It looks like you're like playing hockey in 1920, and then they throw the balls at you. Yeah,
and you're drunk, and you're like,
I think that was a perfect rendition of the game.
Oh, yes. Elizabeth goes, sometimes I take my shoes off under my desk. We lead different lives.
Elizabeth.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really, really funny. Yeah, I miss those nights. Those are great. And Rel says, I miss the point during last summer when bars were selling to-go drinks and everyone was walking the streets with frozen margs and no one cared. That was, I remember one of the best summer nights. I was sharing poutine with friends, walking home, and we all had a beer roadie. Can it get better than that? And we ate the poutine in a park before going home.
Yeah. That's the best.
It was.
I got this. I've just pulled this up really quickly. You can see in action. Realize like.
Oh my God.
And you'll see like this is karaoke. I'm not the one singing the song in this picture.
No, you're not. I think it's our friend Gary.
Gary and Mark Andrade doing the best rendition ever of "I'm So Excited."
There's Jason.
Shirt's coming off. That's literally shirt coming off.
That's such a good photo.
Yeah.
Stephanie goes, oh, I'm sad now. Maybe just reminiscing. I don't think it's from the photo. Elizabeth says, I love this for you, Jason. And Danielle goes, hates shirts. I think that was in reference to Rob and Jay. The partying was different. And I'm wondering what it'll look like now. And I hope it's very similar,
the good thing is that like COVID isn't like transmitted through naked bodies, so like
because if it was, we'd all have it, baby. we need one of those. But
you guys all end up in the same ward. We're all at the hospital, like high-five and topless. This is great.
I can't wait for it to be summer again, so I'm wearing a mask and no shirt. I can't wait for that.
Mask, face shield, zero shirt.
Love it.
There's a group of parents that hang out together in my neighborhood, and every time I would walk by them with no shirt on, they would all kind of stop talking and kind of give me like the bullies, like high school look.
Oh, give me a break.
Are you wearing no shirt midday, taking care of your child in like a children's park? Is that what you're talking about?
A what park?
I'm sorry.
Children's park?
A children's park?
A children's park?
I'm sorry. Is that illegal?
No, I'm trying to picture it be at like a park and Charlie being like, okay, careful down the slide, and then a grown adult comes up in a topless and just goes,
no.
All right, Tommy, careful down the slide like that kid, right? Right?
Can you imagine though, like a dad and a son, like in a couple of short shorts and no tops? Like that's the most adorable, sick thing I've ever heard of.
That's the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen.
They both got tiny banana skateboards, and they're just like, want to head home, kids?
I didn't know where that sentence was going at all. Look at tiny banana skateboards. I was, oh, okay.
Okay. Finish the sentence.
Plantains. They're just always eating plantains.
Not as sweet as a banana, but yeah.
Starchy.
Fits in the pocket.
Even these pockets in these tiny shorts.
If I saw a shirtless father and son, I'd be like this. It would just be such the vibe. We'd all be like, that's the coolest family.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids are topless too.
Yeah.
Why is your back red? Slide burn.
Slide burn.
Great slide burn, dude.
Slide burns.
You got to earn the fun, son. Earn the fun.
What a horrible expression.
No, that's great. I'm getting out of the shirt, so then it'd be like, what does earn the fun? When the teacher goes, what does earn the fun mean? He takes it off and goes, let me show you.
He's just like, ouch, ouch.
Glad you asked, Miss Cunningham.
He's got all those like whip marks from like, the water park. You go down and you're like, ouch.
Oh, it hurts so much.
That's why I don't do water slides, because like
That's the best.
No, because you come off them and then I just would have lines all on my back, like someone just like
you got to earn the fun.
No.
But like earning the fun isn't fun. Like that's an oxymoron of some kind.
It's true. I will tell you though, my dad was a shirtless dad. Like June came off the top. Like never a shirt. Never.
Yeah.
Like I have so many family photos of me and my dad, like me sunburnt and him sunburnt, and he's just never wearing a shirt. Like
your dad fits that perfectly. Like if you saw him in a photo in the 70s, he's probably got the perfect amount of chest hair. He's got that skinny little waist. He looks like he's probably like, "What's up, guys? Let's go have a good time."
I don't think my dad in his life has ever done this.
No, when he's like, "Hey, you guys are gonna call me later?" That's how he does this.
Yeah, he did this. Yeah. Into frame.
It's for you.
Hold on a second. One second.
Thank you so much. Hello?
It's for you. Oh, what? Hello?
Oh, hold on a second. I've got somebody on the other line. Hello?
I thought you were going to change it to this.
Yes. Or hold on. I got somebody on the other line.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, shirtless dad is classic summer. It's classic summer to me. Like when school was done, you pop the top and you just start the summer,
Pop the top.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of water slides, I think Jason and I, we've been water sliding before, haven't we? Didn't we water slide in Sault Ste. Marie?
Damn.
Oh, hell yeah. It's this slide that goes outside of the building and then it comes back in the building of this hotel. And then, but the pool on the other side, tell me if this was the one we did together, Rob. Yeah. On the other side, the pool's not that big. So what we did, we tried to arch our shoulders and and you try to fly down it and you'd see if you could skip and hit the wall of the pool after you shot out of the slide. No. And we did successfully.
Yeah. It was the funnest. We water slided that night. We there was nowhere to drink in town because all closed except for the junior hockey rink across the street.
Hell yeah.
So and there was a bar overlooking the rink.
Oh my god!
So we went in there. Yeah, we ordered a bunch of drinks. There was all like hockey people. There's all these hockey people, and we were like, "Yeah, can we get some Singapore slings, please?" It was.
Did you watch the game? Because that would have been awesome.
Watching the game? No. Who's your son? Who's your son? Don't have one.
Yeah, I love those
one with no shirt on.
Yeah,
he's earning the fun, if you know what I mean.
You don't know, kids. We're just here to watch them. Can we get a bunch of drinks to this table, please? I'm just gonna take our shirts off and watch the game. Thanks.
It was amazing. There was a bunch of like spent bullet casings outside of our hotel, like
Oh,
just
wow.
outside the door. It was like, why are there bullet casings right here?
Was that the one we climbed up onto not climbed up, we got into the roof of the building at one point?
Maybe. I
No.
think we played hide and seek.
Yeah. I think that's the place.
Man. And you'll probably be wondering in the chat the age that they both were. And it was in their 30s.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. The touring games were nuts. Were wild. So fun. Of
Yeah.
course, hide and seek. Of course. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm, oh my God, what I would give to just go to a rink, like a small town rink, just have a few brews.
Oh, it's the best.
The best.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. I don't think it's really surprising that growing up in my small town that we didn't have alcohol in the arena.
Uh-huh.
Strange.
Uh-huh.
It seems like a necessary thing. It was just hot chocolate and arena fries, which are so good.
That's what was in my neighborhood rink growing up in East Vancouver. It was just hot chocolate and fries. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about these bullets? Because Jan goes, I once went on a Tourco gig with Robin. We found a bullet too. What's going on?
People in small towns just like to shoot stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we were. I mean, I'm sure in my small town they were. I mean, all we were doing was frying bacon with our shirts off. So
Oh, you never you never shot a hotel?
I never shot a hotel. No, never shot. Although, yeah, my brother once got a BB gun and shot up my uncle's cottage, and I don't think we were invited back after that.
Uh-huh.
Close range, you know.
I do have some photos from late night at that gig, Bakes. But I think this is on the way there.
Oh my God. What the hell? Jason is a child. You're all children. Oh my God, Jason. You have to double hand that mug. It's too big.
That's what he was saying. He's like, this mud is too big for me.
Just a very big mug.
Somebody called the stage manager.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you sound like?
Somebody called the stage manager.
He was sad too. He was really sad.
He was from Brooklyn, New York. Somebody called a stage manager.
No, I was explaining the theories of black hole, and I was not drunk.
The hair, exactly. Adam Colley does look the same.
Yep. Alan Colley looks exactly the same, always.
Yeah, it is Petit Jason. Absolutely. That photo is wild.
Crazy.
Why do you have all these photos today? What's going on?
I don't know. They're all like, I'll stop bringing up the photos. It's just when you said it, I
No,
was like,
bring more photos,
The
but
only
I
reason
wonder-
why I remember that night, or that when you started saying it, is I've got all the photos from that night, and I don't know why I have them, but there's like,
Brittany has no idea that it's Rob.
yeah,
It's
Baker.
Rob.
Yeah,
Put it
uh-huh.
up again.
Baker.
Yeah.
I'd have to download it again.
What? Where are you getting them?
I deleted it.
What is your technology? You just deleted it forever?
Yeah, it's gone.
You know how you enjoy photos where you look at them but once and then they get deleted.
I'll keep my computer
because they're
clean.
thumbnails, I think I can't see them, so I don't know what this is completely, but like this is that night. So there's Baker. Never mind.
Damn.
That's not a good photo. That's a bad one.
Yeah, that's categorically a bad photo.
Yeah. I couldn't see it because of the thumbnail. I didn't know how clear it was going to be, but that's
know
that
what?
night that you're talking about.
Sometimes when we show photos, I feel bad for the listeners, but you didn't really miss anything on that last photo. It was actually pretty. I feel bad for the camera, honestly. Very blurry, very blurry stuff.
Yeah.
Those are good times. Now, was that a camera where you had to get it developed? You brought a little disposable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
No, God, no.
Kidding.
But to be honest, now that I think about it, you know what it probably actually truly was? A flip phone.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, of course. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
my
I
red
remember those
flip phone,
first
yeah.
ones. I remember my friend in university, he had this girlfriend. And this is when we all had flip phones. We didn't have like smartphones or whatever. And I remember him being like kind of concerned because he found this folder of his girlfriend on her computer or on their computer or whatever of just like selfies she had taken. But this was before like selfies were like a thing, before
told me
people
this
took
story,
photos
yeah.
of themselves. And he was so concerned that she had lost her mind.
Who takes a picture of themselves?
Exactly. And we were both like, this is wild stuff. Like, is she okay? And it was like 40 photos of just herself. Little did we know. But we were like, you have to dump her. This is not correct. Now, she did turn out to be pretty...
Ahead of her time, but
a bit wee-woo. So, yeah, it's okay.
So sexy. That's what you're saying.
Very sexy stuff. Very sexy pics.
Very sexy.
But there was nothing funnier than if you think about like lifting up your flip phone and then being like, like those photos are trash.
Yeah, you'd have to turn it around, right?
Yeah, you'd have to turn around because they didn't have like a selfie cam.
So you'd be like, ting, kung, kung.
Phone is full.
Oh yeah, after 3 photos. Or like I remember like being flirty with a boyfriend on my old Crazer, and you're like A B B C C C.
Oh. And some people were really good at that too.
Really quick, like
yeah.
Yeah.
So you just spelled. So your flirting is abisa, like.
And they knew. They knew what Ibiza was. They knew. Ibiza. That's where I wanted to go. It was Ibiza. Take me to Ibiza.
I miss the aesthetic of the Crazer. Like the Crazer aesthetic was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, like it was all like a dark orange light. At least mine was like all like orange light, and
I had the one that was like this, but then you could slide it up. So it stayed
like with your thumb, like you'd flip it up. Like, oh, that's so cool.
And it was like a red wine maroon, and I just thought, get me the fucking boss on the phone because I own this firm now. Like I was a woman with my maroon phone.
I feel like there's a lot of Star Trek fans with those phones, like, and they were just like, "Boop, to the bridge" or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Delvin, check it out. Boop, guess who I am?
Babe, I like the name Devin. Well, I like the name Levi. Delvin, then? Great.
Delvin?
Alvin? Devin?
Hey, we want our son to grow up to be a man. When you open the door and see him, you know he's going to be a piece of shit. Delvin. He's going to need money from you, or he's going to remind you the bill's late. Delvin.
And he's gonna wear a scarf in the summer. It's a statement.
And dress socks with shorts. Delvin.
Dress socks, penny loafers. Yeah.
Delvin.
Yeah. And he's not conservative, but he certainly has some moderate views. Delvin.
Yeah. He'll let you know how to get around your taxes just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And he respects women, but have you noticed?
But also Saturdays are for the boys.
Saturdays for the boys. Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah. My wife will never be my best friend. My best friend's a man because my best friends are men. And we hang out. Okay? Delvin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Delvin.
And SNL, ladies and gentlemen, Delvin.
It wasn't so much of a comedic monologue. It was more of like some pointers on life.
And I don't obviously want to say Jordan Peterson because I wouldn't. But I would certainly say Delvin. Yeah. Delvin's the kind of guy who goes, "That's it. You've made me mad." You know, one of those guys. And you're like, ew.
Yeah. And you know me, I never get mad. But now I'm mad.
Those people creep me out. Just get mad like a normal person. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Delvin's mad. Engaged. I'm engaged.
Listen, Delvin's going to count down from 3. It's not going to be pretty after that.
Delvin takes care of one guy. Delvin.
I'm sorry. Are there 2 Delvins in this room? No.
Last time I checked, you took my last name. Delvin. I love how we're going off about Delvin and everyone's like, did anyone have a Nokia? Everyone's like, we'll let them figure it out. They'll come back around.
Nokia. Delvin.
Delvin. We still know people who have a BlackBerry. Like they're still with the BlackBerry. They haven't moved to the iPhone, and it's wild to me.
That's their catchphrase now in their commercials. BlackBerry, still got it.
Like, I still have it.
Yeah.
Like, I still own it. BlackBerry, still got it. But
the BlackBerry is for business. It's for business, which is what I have, a business. And I don't want to be that person, but, you know, when I was on the apps scrolling around, you could always tell the men with the Android. And you could always just tell the picture was Android. It was just a little Android. You could just feel it. Jason, all of Jason's photos, Android. Okay? Yes. Just they have a texture, an Android texture.
I feel like Alistair's ears are just got red.
Oh. Well, I'm happy to talk about Alistair's super saturated photos whenever he's ready to listen. You know, you take a photo, you boost the saturation to 100%. Everything's a bit orange. The blue's crisp.
That's a photo.
It's a photo.
Couldn't do that on a flip phone.
Okay, Delvin.
Okay, Delvin. It's so true. Danielle doesn't realize they still make Blackberries. They do. Oh no, her work sells a Blackberry. Yeah. Well, okay, Delvin.
Maybe we get Blackberry to sponsor this podcast.
Listen, we would accept.
That is a great idea.
Does Delvin listen to Dwarven Moss? We can ask Chris Siddiqui, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Delvin listens to so many podcasts, and he'd love to recommend a few.
Yeah.
Now, this one's not for the faint of heart, okay?
Okay, Delvin.
Yeah, great. Yes, you've got the daily, you've got all the regular ones, but...
Yeah. Have you listened to WTF with Mark Maron? Very obscure. I was there at the beginning. Okay. Do you hate when people do that?
Yeah.
Even though I absolutely do it.
Yeah. I've been a Joe Rogan fan since News Radio.
Oh yeah, we love the Rogue. Okay, so sometimes like he pops up on YouTube and I will like, oh my God, he had one with Alex Jones where I was like, this is nuts.
It's insanity.
It's insanity. And he did one recently. I think I brought it up before, but it was him and Tim Dillon, who's a stand-up. And they're both, him and Alex Jones are conspiracy theorists. Real, like wild stuff. And Joe Rogan had him on and it was just like, Alex Jones was getting so into it, like losing his breath, excited, be like, the government's trying to take over. And he'd be like, Alex, you need to chill out. And he's like, I'm sorry, Joe. I just get so excited.
Totally. Like full on a stain of pre-cum in his jeans, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. We all got chips in our brains. We don't even know it yet, Joe. Oh,
The moon people.
Yeah. Joe, I'm telling you, we can't trust Biden. It's like... And then Joe is just basically calling him dumb, but also
agreeing with him at the same time.
Exactly. It's so wild.
Okay, those conspiracy theories are nuts, Alex. But, you know, if you do take a step back and you look up from the outside, they could happen. It could be true.
And the lovely Peter Carlone is on. He says they had a fact checker on that episode, which is true. And it was so dumb because Joe's like, listen, Alex, we got to get that fact check. We just can't have you going around. And it felt weird that Joe had to be the person of reason when he's absolutely not in any capacity.
Yeah.
Although Peter goes, Alex Jones mentioned AT&T. It checks out. AT&T is a company, so he must be right. Fact checker, Delvin. Anyways, if you want a bit of a laugh, you will not get through the entire episode. You might get through 20 minutes. It's pretty wild stuff.
No, it hurts your brain. It hurts.
Yeah.
But the problem is there are people out there that listen to it and go, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, just listen to him. Just listen to him. Just sit back for a second, Joe, and listen to him.
Exactly. Have you seen Voodoo Lion? Joe Rogan. The frogs were gay by my man powder. $100 million with Spotify. That deal is wild. And then he just moves to Texas so he doesn't have to pay tons of taxes.
Yeah.
God damn it. I want to move to taxes.
See, Texas and taxes. If you move the A and the E, same word. Do you see where the conspiracy begins?
Conspiracy. Moon people.
3 syllables. Conspiracy.
Conspiracies. 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 And let's not get it twisted. I love a conspiracy, and I am easily convinced on many.
Have we had Alex Kalenko on this pod a couple times to talk about them? 100%, because we love a good conspiracy.
Love a good conspiracy. Kalenko does so much research where Jay and I are just like, tell us the spooky bits. He's like, no, you got to know the history. And we're
You got to
like,
follow
"No."
the money. So you got to, when you follow the money and the motive, then you'll actually find where the truth is. And you're like,
Which
okay.
is true. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't care about that. I just want to know what the eyes of the dragon at the Denver airport mean.
Just-
Like, what does that mean?
Wait, I
Denver
lost the second half of that sentence.
There's a dragon. Is it a dragon statue or is it a horse?
It's a horse statue.
It's a
It's not a
horse.
dragon statue. Yeah.
Oh, we need Alex Kalenko.
Well, you know the Denver airport is completely like haunted. You know that, Rob.
It's not haunted.
Everybody
It's where
knows.
the
Hold on,
Illuminati
everybody knows
built
that.
it because that's where the lizard people are.
You know that, right, Rob?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
It's pretty spooky stuff, and Rogan's got a good. But I think he probably does have something about the Denver airport. But the Denver airport is apparently like super haunted. There's so many conspiracies about the Denver airport. Like they have this huge like red-eyed horse, and the creator of like the designer of the statue, the horse killed him.
Yeah.
Okay. Wild. And then there's so much like crazy artwork that's like really intense all over the airport, and people get lost and it's confusing.
And I think haunted's not the right word. I think it's they use it because it's like apparently maybe it's not the Illuminati, but someone has built the Denver airport and they're like, that's where they're going to go when the world's coming to an end. Because there's like an underground almost city underneath it or something. This is all allegedly because we need Alex Kalenko here to correct us completely and fully.
Listen, Peter's got some strong. The Denver airport is disgusting on Christian filth.
Fly there, fly straight to hell as far as I'm concerned.
Fly there, fly straight to hell. You know, I drove through Denver a few times, and
Really?
very beautiful people there. Gorgeous drive.
That John Denver's full of shit. Anyway,
I feel like Baker, you'd really love Denver.
Yeah, like weed, mountains, stuff like that.
Weed, mountains, air pressure is different.
Oh, fuck! You get so tired so early at night.
Oh, so early at night. The altitude, one drink, done. Ass popped, jeans destroyed.
Stand up. Someone in the washroom take care of me.
Couch, sleep, chips, chest.
Do you like anything in the news? Check.
Have you read the news?
she's drunk.
He's drunk in Denver.
We got to get Claire an allegedly shirt. I catch myself trying to sound like a Denver airport expert because of this pod, although I don't know anything and never been there. Yeah, just wear your allegedly shirt. You're fine. We can talk about whatever we want.
Absolutely. Yeah, you just say things confidently and then go allegedly, and then there you go. But it is really, really spooky stuff. Speaking of, have you watched The Night Stalker?
I started last night.
What is the Night Stalker?
It kind of is like that. It's about a serial killer in Los Angeles in 1985, and he was just an absolute nightmare, like a terror.
Well, yeah, he killed people. You know Delvin? Nightmare. He just murders people.
No, but like it's wild. Like I was telling Jason that I had to watch it like this a little bit. Like I was like,
Is it like dramatized or is it documentary?
it talks to the detectives that worked the case
Whoa.
in Los Angeles, and yeah, it was really, really spooky.
Yeah, I started getting into it last night, and it's really like it's from 1985, I think. Is that when it is? 1991? I can't remember.
1985.
1985, and it's fun just to watch 1985, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is sort of like 80s theme. Jameson says, I find it really slow, though, and a bit too focused on the nasty. Well, it was a nasty murder.
Murders.
Murders. And I didn't find it that slow. I thought the detectives are super interesting. One guy takes no shit, and one guy is pretty cool, I thought.
Wait, are you saying there's a classic good cop, bad cop kind of thing going on here?
No, it kind of is. It's like a well-regarded, like a detective. Like he was the guy. Like you went there for homicide. He was the homicide guy. And there's always shots of him at this very sexy bar where he's doing the interviews and he's drinking scotch out of a glass. And he's just very calm, cool, collected. And he was paired with this young, up-and-coming detective, rookie, who started putting together the murder, and everyone was like, get out of here, rookie. Turned out he was right.
Wow.
So it kind of is very movie-based.
Yeah.
Very LA, very chamber.
But also, like, we've all seen Jenny Cirillo's TikTok video. Like, watch that, Stephanie, and then watch Jenny Cirillo's TikTok video.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that you watch in the afternoon if you're a bit spooky. Jameson found it exploitative. I didn't find it that way, but I could see, I guess. I mean, there's some intense photos, but very good. I really liked it. Jason, what do you think?
I'm only like 20 minutes. I started it last night, and then
You didn't even finish the first episode?
No, I didn't.
How do you do that?
I fell asleep.
Wait.
It was like so gory and so nasty.
Oh my god, this is fucking.
You fall asleep to some.
I never
stuff.
fall asleep during TV, but what happened was, I mean, this is a long, boring story, but I literally just started watching it in bed because I was like, it was after I went to bed, but I'm like, oh, I'm still awake. So I put it on my phone. I was like, this is good. And then I was out.
You watched it on your phone?
Yeah, watch it on your phone?
I'm in bed.
Wait a second. Hold on. You're watching TV on your phone?
Not normally, but last night, 100%.
I think you watch it more than you're saying.
No, I don't. I don't normally watch TV on my phone. I have a TV. We watch TV.
I don't know.
You ever answer your calls on your TV?
All the time. Hello, Alex Jones? You're not letting me get a word in. Alex, you're not letting me get a word in. No, can you hear me? Can you even hear me? That's how my phone calls.
Oh, wait, that's a YouTube video. Okay.
Jan says, I like the term focus on the nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I want that across my butt on my sweatpants. Yeah.
But
those are the only shows I watch.
Yeah. Oh, Fostai. What does it actually say?
But I just imagine focus, and then on the gets in your ass crack.
Yeah.
It says nasty, so it just says focus nasty.
It's one of those things in the back of Mad magazines where you had to fold it.
Yeah. So true. Yeah, that's a really good one. I just like how Jason Eccles just goes, don't watch on your phone. Just a warning.
I was in bed and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Because you mentioned it yesterday. Yesterday's when we recorded the Patreon episode that's going to be coming out. And you mentioned it. I was like, I'm going to watch this ASAP. But, I was in bed, watching on my phone.
Sometimes I bring my laptop into my bedroom like a normal person, and I watch stuff on my laptop, but that's okay. I do watch some things on my phone. I just don't think I could really stay captivated.
That's a weird line in the sand to draw. Like I can go to bed and I can watch it on my laptop, but fuck you for watching it on your phone.
I'll tell you why, though. It's like if you watch on your phone, your arm gets tired.
I don't hold my phone. I got a nice little stand here, guys. Here, this thing kicks out right here.
You got to stand in your bed for your phone?
Oh my God, he's got to stand on his phone.
No problem. Hello?
Very Android.
Oh, wait, he's got a call. That's very. Delvin's got to stand on his phone.
Yeah, Delvin's very much like, doesn't this look like a regular phone case? Kickflip.
Does anyone remember the coffee table book from Seinfeld?
I remember watching Seinfeld in the first episode, and everyone hates that first season. I watched every episode, and I loved it. It's like, okay, Delvin.
I watch the pilot every morning before I start my day.
This is completely out of left field, but you know what's a really crazy pilot is 30 Rock, because there's no music and it's so strange. It's very hard to watch.
That's where she buys all the hot dogs in the first scene, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no music. It's like it's one of those things where you realize that show is the music too. Like it just really holds that show. Anyways, yep. I've decided I'm going to rewatch 30 Rock.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
It still has my favoriteest joke from all of TV.
What is it?
Which was, I forget who the character was now, but they were releasing a rap single, and they said, my single is dropping. And I love that.
Tracy Morgan's character.
Yeah, it was Tracy Morgan's wife. That's who it was.
Oh,
right.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh my God, I love that show so much. There's so many small jokes. Like one of my favorite jokes from that show is when Alec Baldwin is talking to Tina Fey in her office, and she has, and I want all these, it's pictures of like hamburgers and fries and stuff framed.
Great, yeah.
And he's like, deal with it, Lemon. And then he looks at the picture, and then he goes like this, and he goes, and he smells the burger and fries picture, and then he leaves, and I think it's so good.
I love how she took so many people who weren't funny and made them so funny. Alec Baldwin, like John Hamm, just made all these people these classic kind of Hollywood actors and made them funny.
I wish that she had. Well, I think the reason that they're funny is she makes fun of them in their characters. Like the John Hamm is like so attractive, he's dumb, so now he gets to be dumb. But like, I mean, she could have helped him with the skip the dishes commercials.
I was about to say skip the dishes. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have hoped she would have like placed a little phone call there and say,
just at one,
like, maybe don't.
I mean, he's trying really hard, and listen, we love seeing John Hamm in some denim on denim on denim, and I'm never going to say no to that, obviously. But
Well, the problem was, and this might be just in Canada, but like when we were watching TV, every single commercial was a skip the dishes commercial.
Yeah.
Like literally every commercial was a skip the dishes commercial.
Skip the commercials, am I right?
Hey-o.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jan says, I'm worried about John Hamm. Yeah, I guess that's I think he got so much money. He must have gotten so much money for that.
Like unturned downable money.
I think a few million is what I think.
Yeah.
Don't you think minimum?
Yeah.
Probably. Or hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
No, I think millions for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you become the skip the dishes guy.
Let me just give him a call. I'll ask him.
Delvin, shut up.
Delvin, you said you got John Hamm's number, right?
Well, the old kickstand here. Hello?
But it is funny because it's like, I can't remember. I was just talking to someone about 30 Rock, and we were talking about, oh my God, who was I talking about? I have the worst memory. We were talking about.
You're talking to me and Rob.
No,
we were
talking about Jack.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
We were talking about Jack McBrayer, though, and like that character of Kenneth. And it's like that show was so good because all of a sudden he just became immortal. Like they just decided like he was ageless. Like just small jokes. Like that show was wild. It was so silly, but like they somehow hid it in like, in like reality. I don't know how to explain it, but it is just so silly.
They made a big bold choice, but it fit and it was fine and it was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I felt like after that show, it's like don't try to pursue laughs per minute at that rate anymore because you can't do it as well as that show. Like that show perfected that way of like every second line is a great fucking joke forever.
Totally.
You just can't do it.
No.
Yeah, so why try? Let's just all go die. We're finished.
That's what I'm saying.
What I would give to be on a show like that, really. Tina, if you're out there, come on, girl. Give us something. The three of us, we're ready. We'll bring our own lunch. We don't even care.
We don't need to bring us lunch. We'll
bring our own lunch.
Yeah.
I get it. It's the pandemic. We all have to bring our own lunch. That's fine. But like we will bring our own lunch.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy. I've only shot one commercial during the pandemic. And I'll tell you, I realized quickly on set that I was like, unless I can go graze in the craft truck all the time, I'm not loving set.
What's the purpose of this life?
Yeah. What is?
It's like going up to the craft truck and going like, do you have little boxes of Smarties? Yes, I'd like 12 of those.
12.
Do you have like it's no fun.
Wait a minute. How many beef jerkies can I take? All of them?
But I don't want to.
Does everybody on set know this? Do they all know what's happening?
Well, we need to talk about the breakfast sausages of it all because there's always
breakfast
those
burritos.
Well, I don't. Ew. Okay. Ooh. Not me, because I'm always in khakis and I can't dare to get bloated. So I'm like, I guess I'll have the fruit.
More of the fruit.
More of the fruit, please. The loose melons.
You want some tacos? Fruit.
Fruit.
Can we get some pleats on the front of Stacey's pants there in the khakis? How many pleats can we get on there?
Wait, does it have to say "Focus Nasty" on the back?
Yeah.
Stacey, can you bend over? Focus on the nasty. Okay, focus on the nasty.
You've been Pelotoning.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been Pelotoning. If you don't think that that's really what a wardrobe is like for me, you're absolutely nuts, because that is exactly what it is. Oh, it seems like your vagina's really hungry. It's eating the front of your pants pretty deeply. And I'm like, yes, it is, Marie. That's why I asked for high-waisted pants.
Seems like somebody enjoyed the sub pointing at your vagina.
For some reason, women who look like me, I find, are always in a mid-rise beige khaki pant, which I will tell you, across the board, I think is a vagina's favorite meal, because a mid-rise pant with a little silver, like it's not even a button, it's like a little hook. And my vagina just goes, yeah.
Oh, it's shout out time.
Oh, it's shout out time, baby.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Really?
My vagina's favorite meal.
It's a mid-rise khaki pant. I have never heard. Did I ever tell you the first, my first ever like public camel toe shaming? Because now I'm just liberating it, because it happens. But I remember I had to do this thing in theater school, which was, I mean, quelle no surprise. They didn't think I was going to be the next Megan Fox. So we had to do these monologues, and you had to like dress nice. Did you know? Have I said this story before?
Yeah, but I don't remember it. But I can guess it wasn't a monologue. It was, you probably came in with something that was like, I'll just do this, and it's not supposed to be funny, but they're just like, that was hilarious. Where's that monologue from?
My friend Danielle, I remember. I tell the story all the time. I'll tell it very quickly. We had to do like rehearsals before the theater. What is it? Theater Ontario auditions, where it's like all the theater kids come together and audition for casting agents who never book you. Anyways, so we had to practice. There was like 200 people there from the theater program. And I'm in, because this was all that was available to me, a mid-rise khaki pant. And it's a mid-rise.
This is going to be my day.
And my vagina. And I was like, hey.
Why was that all available to you? Don't you pick your own? You come in your own clothes.
Because back in the day, there was no high-rise pants, okay? Could you find a high-rise? Absolutely not. So there I am in a mid-rise Old Navy business slack, okay?
Okay.
And I'm doing, and I go and I feel beautiful. I do my monologue, okay? Monologues. I think I freaking kill it. Then my male theater teacher comes up to me, okay? Now, this is 200 people that just seen me. Comes up to me and goes, so the other instructors, who were all women, by the way, they decided not to tell me. He goes, I think this is like inappropriate or whatever, but I probably shouldn't be telling you. But they were really adamant that I tell you this. You have a massive camel toe in those pants. And I was like 19, and I was like, well, of course. Like I acted like.
Why would they?
I know.
Send the male teacher of all of the teachers, send the male teacher over. I think he was lying, to be honest. I think he was just.
I don't think he was. I think theater school is like mental manipulation. I'm sure they were like, just go tell her or whatever. And anyways, I'm okay now. It's a very funny story, as obviously Danielle's heard me say it once or twice or thrice. But he was just like, you have a very. I was like, walking back to my boyfriend, I was like, he said massive.
Yeah, but, I mean, the real question is, what was the monologue?
Can I tell you? It was from a Steve Martin play. I thought it was very she wee wee.
Was it Picasso de la Panagile?
It was.
Yeah.
Yep, it was. Anyways, after that moment was just like, screw this. I'm going to openly talk about camel toes, because give me a break. Give me a break.
Like Aaron said, the bitch is famished.
Oh my God, in preparation for that monologue, my vagina hadn't eaten in weeks. It was a wool mid-rise business slack. Yum,
I can't take it anymore.
Nom, 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 nom. Yum.ca,
This
bitch.
fast is over.
I dare any woman to wear a mid-rise pant and not have just, their vagina think they're at a buffet. I really do ask.
That whole fucking story, like I can't even imagine. Like I don't think I've ever imagine saying to a student of yours the word camel toe. Like
No.
even
I know.
that, like saying like you've got a massive camel toe.
Yeah.
Like he must have just leaked out the bottom of himself. Like it's
I know.
horrible.
Bad. I think it was one of those moments, though. I do look back. He was a really lovely man, and I think, obviously it's unacceptable completely, but it was one of those times that I look back and I'm like, oh, I think the second he said that to me, he was like this, like he understood. I hope that it was like not the right move.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Why
Yeah.
did you start crying and your camel toe was like, what did you just say to me?
No. I was very, no, I think I
When
needed,
you heard them?
my vagina's like, I'm not giving it
What did you
back.
say to me?
I will not be giving these pants back. I'll tell you that.
You're doing this during lunch?
You did the monologue at 12 p.m. What the hell am I supposed to do?
When I'm at the craft table, you don't talk to me.
Oh my God, Voodoo Lion. Hungry in the front, exploding in the back. The tribulations of Stacey's fans. Oh my God. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's so funny to me. Well, I just did a gig recently, and they were like, your shadow. I was like, my camel toe? They kept calling it my shadow. I was like, the mid-rise business slack.
Your shadow.
I know, it was so terrible.
They were calling your camel toe the shadow? Your shadow?
Yeah, they were like, we have a shadow. And then I looked and I was like, it's a camel toe, and it's because it's a mid-rise khaki pant. You keep
I love that they think that they
pulling
got
up.
around and thought it was polite to do that.
We have
You've
a,
got like a pencil line down the front of your pants there. You could just get rid of the pencil line.
It looks like a water balloon. It's just
It's a single pleat.
it's kind of going like this in the middle. It's lower.
there's a shadow. There's just a very
There's an upside down McDonald's arch.
and we're not loving it. And we're not loving it.
We're not loving it.
Anyways, gals, it's gonna happen, and just embrace it. Who gives a shit? That's what I say.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Delvin,
Hell
can you
yeah.
just call it a fucking camel toe?
Yeah, Delvin, bit of a shadow. It's a camel toe, Delvin.
Delvin's not happy with what he calls the shadow.
Yo, really?
He's from New York. He's a good director. We're just going
He once worked adjacent to Little Miss Sunshine. Yeah. He was working at the Orange Julius. Yeah, he served them.
No last name, just Delvin.
Delvin.
Oh, from Europe? Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. Wow. You know what? We really did it. Vaginas, Delvin, drinks. Oh, God, we really did it. Always crying. What? What are you laughing at?
Damn, that thing's throwing up West Side like Ice Cube.
Oh, my God.
And somebody just told her she's got a little...
It's so crazy, like that they like, because I'm sure we've all had to deal with that on set, whether it's like, I've been told my hair is too thin. They've had to like spray in what they feel to be like holes, like here, like they just, like you're just made aware from the moment you get there to the moment you leave of any sort of, what would you even call it? Like a weakness?
Yeah,
Or
that's the
like,
closest thing. Like from their side, it's a weakness. Yeah.
yeah, because it's all fake, right? So it's like everyone on TV has fake hair, even the men. Like everyone's like, nipped and pulled and tugged, and it's all so wild that I think you just have to kind of laugh at it and really try and not take it personally, which is hard, but it's like, I'm just leaning in at this point.
You can't survive without doing that.
Oh yeah.
You have to be able to just laugh at your stupid body.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because it's like, give me a break. Yeah, like Jan says, it's impossible to feel good on set. Sorry. It's true. You're just kind of reminded, Oh yeah, I remember doing a show and everyone was bloated because we had been there for like 16 hours and everyone was just taking Beano and just farting because they were like, "Ugh, I've been working too long." And I was like, Hollywood is crazy.
That sounds horrible. Everyone's taking Beano.
Everyone's taking Beano.
You got more of that?
I was hooked on Beano for a while.
The craft table is out of Beano.
What do you mean you're out of Beano?
Hold on, I have another call.
Stop the set. Movies are done.
Delvin went back to Europe?
He took all the Beano. He took every last bean.
By the way, Stacey, you've got a huge camel toe.
He says that. Delvin flips his ponytail, puts back on his cape, and he gets on the private jet, never to be seen again.
Did he ride on top of the private jet?
Yes.
Yeah.
He loves to ride the jet. He says it helps him think. Oh my God, Beano, the Hollywood drug of choice. It's so true. And Lindsay's correct. Beano, if you're listening, we would love to sponsor you because I actually love Beano so much.
We won't sponsor you, but if you could sponsor us, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, if you want to send us some free product and give us some cash, we will happily make you the main sponsor of the regulars because we love Beano.
Yeah.
Blackberry too. Blackberry, if you're out there.
Oh, Blackberry and Beano, please sponsor us. We can give you massive camel toes and a ton of energy. I'm tempted to make camel toe merch, but no one's wearing that t-shirt outside, especially if you've got a mid-rise on, you're already sporting it. So
I feel like you found your one-person show whenever you want it, Stacey.
It's about my camel toe.
It starts there as an arc. You know?
Well, isn't there always?
It starts with a camel toe monologue.
There's 2 peaks in a valley. That's the whole deal, isn't it?
That's a 3-act structure.
You just get a little spotlight that starts right on there, and then just play a voiceover.
Jesus.
The shadow is intentional.
Mom, my vagina seems different. It's angry with my pants. There I was, 12 years old. I was in Old Navy. Tomorrow was picture day. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm down for it. When live theater returns, you best believe I'm going to start it with my camel toe journey.
You know what's hilarious? If you did a Fringe show called like Camel Toe, I think you would probably sell out every show instantly.
That will be the title of it. Camel Toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other title for this show.
No. And when people go, what's it about? Camel toe.
Yeah, that's a stupid question.
Delvin, are you even reading the brief?
Yeah!
You should just get a bunch of women. It won't be a one-woman show, and it's just like, great, that's all the characters. The characters are just walking around on stage. That's it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Stacey's version of vagina monologues.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Well, pals, I think we did it.
Yeah.
Well, how do we feel? We're feeling good?
I feel content.
Yeah, big old laughs today. Now, again, if you want to check out Robbie Baker, we highly suggest going to robbiebaker.com.
Yeah. Huh? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're loving it. We're loving what we're seeing. It's definitely a great site.
Yeah. Jameson, was this episode nasty? Did it have enough nasty parts for you? Is that...
What a poke, Jameson.
Yeah, wow.
Nasty really... enough for you, Jameson?
Did it scare you how nasty it got, Jameson?
Huh? Is it good enough for 20 minutes in bed?
Are we exploiting the camel toe? Is that what we're doing?
Ew, Jason.
Ew. That's
Was it
Jason.
nasty enough for you, RobbieBaker.com?
Yes, yeah, now it is. Yeah, you did it.
Ew. But Jason can absolutely do an after show of my show Camel Toe called Exploiting the Toe.
Can you have an accent? Can you have like a nasty British accent?
I'm going to call it jogging pant boner.
That's so funny. Oh my God. Jenny goes, I've been here the whole time, but I still think I missed like 3 significant themes of today's show.
There's a lot.
We covered a bunch. Sheila just said, if anyone in the chat wants to join a Jackbox game tonight, hit her up in the Discord.
Nice.
They've been playing a bunch of a Jackbox and online games. So if you're interested and you want to join an amazing community, I highly suggest the Discord down below. Like we said, we have a really fun podcast for the Patreon that's coming out this afternoon. So you'll get that little sweet treat for the weekend. And if you haven't checked out the Patreon, go check it out. It's a fun little peruse. No pressure, but we have a lot of fun on there. Anything else, Jay?
Yeah, and then for our next, because we just we're gonna do like this ask, like kind of like an AMA. We're ask us questions. Feel free to go to the Patreon and put some more questions in there for the next one we're gonna do. So you can throw some questions in there too.
If you have any questions you want to know, any whatevers, get in there and we'll do it. Do you have anything going on, Baker, that you want everyone to know about?
Oh man, just that like I think soon a new Young Dad is going to be dropping.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You're hearing it here first. You're hearing it here first. Is that like we've got one in the can and it's probably going to come out soon. So that's really fun.
That's so fun. If you haven't checked out Young Dad, we will add it down below as well. Young Dad is a really funny series with the lovely Alistair Forbes, who has been a guest. We have Robbie Baker making it. So many amazing pals in the series. And so we'll put the playlist down below so everyone can catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. It's
Oh,
very, very
hell
funny. Okay, great. Well, everyone, have the best weekend. You're all the best. What a fun Friday this was. Embrace your camel toe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask.
Feed your camel toe.
Feed it. If your vagina's hungry, feed it. Feed it, girl.
Set up a craft table in your own house and just let it enjoy the day.
Oh, yeah. I think Old Navy's always got a sale on those little pants. So give yourself a little treat.
Yeah. Focus on the nasty.
Focus on the nasty and exploit it, you know? Have the best weekend. We'll see you all on Monday. Bye.
Bye.